Well, it's that time of year again where we sit with our families, give thanks, and stuff our faces with turkey and pie! But did you know Thanksgiving's not just an American holiday? That's right, we've got 5 crazy, cool, epic, awesome, funny, weird, wild, unexpected, true facts about Thanksgiving celebrations from around the world! Number 5, Thanksgiving in the Netherlands. Most people think of the Pilgrims as disgruntled English citizens who wanted to find a land of their own. But did you know that about 40% of the adults who came over on the Mayflower were actually from a city in the Netherlands called Leiden? Because of this, the Dutch influenced several aspects of colonial American life. Some think the Pilgrims' Thanksgiving was inspired by a Dutch festival which included a huge feast similar to the thoroughly modern American Thanksgiving. And whether or not the American Thanksgiving actually has its roots in the Netherlands, the people of Leiden still celebrate the American settlers who once lived there, with a church service on the 4th Thursday of every November. Except now, instead of turkey and stuffing, it's, well, more like coffee and bagel bites. Not exactly a Thanksgiving feast. Number 4, Thanksgiving on the island of Grenada. For those that don't know, Grenada is a Caribbean island just off the coast of Venezuela. While their Thanksgiving doesn't share an origin with the American version, it wouldn't exist without the United States. Grenada's Thanksgiving is held on October 25th each year and marks the anniversary of the 1983 U.S. efforts to restore order after the death of communist leader Maurice Bishop. American soldiers who were stationed on the island told locals about their upcoming holiday called Thanksgiving. They told them all about the huge feasts and focus on being thankful for what you have. The locals decided to show their own gratitude by surprising the troops with a giant feast, complete with turkey and all of the other fixings Americans have come to expect. And that's so sweet, it almost makes you forget it was part of a military operation. Whoa! You guys okay? Number 3, one of Korea's major holidays, the Chuseok Festival. Much like American Thanksgiving, it's a time for families to share food, stories, and pay respects to their relatives. But before you can chow down, you're supposed to make a trip to the graves of your ancestors to give thanks. Once the ancestors have been properly honored, there's a huge feast with a ton of food. The main dish is usually songpyeon, a traditional Korean rice cake stuffed with sesame seeds, black beans, mung beans, cinnamon, pine nuts, walnuts, chestnuts, jujube, and honey. The festival goes on for 3 days and isn't all about food and the deceased. There's plenty of public celebrations that include dressing in traditional costumes, dancing, and even wrestling! Wrestling, huh? Sounds like Thanksgiving at my grandma's house. Number 2, Ghana's Hamowo Festival. This celebration marks the beginning of the yam harvest in Ghana, the first crop to be harvested each year. The festival commemorates a period of famine in Ghana's history. In fact, the word Hamowo actually means hooted at hunger, which is what their ancestors did in the face of the famine. Hoo 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 hoo! Today, the festival happens between May and August. During the festival, women dig up yams, saving the best for the feast. The yams and food are blessed by local chiefs before the feast, which is followed by dancing, singing, and drum playing. Dancing? Singing? Drum playing? That's more fun than my family's tradition of burping, snoozing, and chewing with their mouths open. Ew. And finally, our number 1 Thanksgiving celebration from around the world, Canadian Thanksgiving. Did you know that America's friendly neighbors to the north have been celebrating Thanksgiving since well before the Pilgrims came along? It's true! After landing in Newfoundland in 1578, English explorer Martin Frobisher had a small feast to give thanks for his safe arrival in the New World. Today, Canadians celebrate the Thanksgiving holiday on the 2nd Monday of October in remembrance of Frobisher's harrowing journey. It's celebrated earlier in Canada than the US to be more aligned with European harvest festivals, which are usually held in October. Other than that, the holiday is very similar to the American versions, with families gathering for tables of food piled high with turkey, stuffing, and mashed potatoes. I don't think they spend the day watching American football though. Maybe curling? Yeah, let's go with curling. Well, there they are, 5 facts about how people celebrate their own versions of Thanksgiving all around the world. What's your favorite thing to eat on Thanksgiving? Let us know by commenting below, and make sure to check out 5 facts about turkeys if you've still got the holiday fever. Don't forget to subscribe to DreamWorks TV for more videos every day. I'm your host, and I think I'm falling asleep from all the turkey I ate. Ooh, I need a nap. Or maybe a piece of pumpkin pie. Yeah, let's go with the pumpkin pie.